Hi there. Happy Tuesday to you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Maybe you're going to bed. Sweet dreams. I have my black coffee. Let's get going. I have everything on except for my eyeshadow. I wanted to use a little bit of the e.l.f. Rose Gold. Do I? Hold everything. No, I'm not. Sorry. Not right this second anyway. I'm going to use the Nude Mood e.l.f. And I am going to, actually something that I forgot was my, what you know I really like is my strobing stick. What do I do with that? Oh, where are you, strobing stick? Where are you, strobing stick? Well, it's not in there. I must have stuck it somewhere else. Anyway, I can do it later. But I wanted to do it now so I don't forget. Oh, I found it. All right, so I'm going to use the Mad for Matte Nude Mood from e.l.f. Do you guys have e.l.f.? e.l.f. I'm using the Maybelline strobing stick. Looks like this. I just like to do a little there, and a little there. I'm going in a tiny bit later this morning. I don't have to be there till 6:30, so I need to be there earlier than 6:30, but you know. So I'm gonna use this color right here. This is the e.l.f. Nude Mood Mad for Matte. I'm gonna go underneath eyebrow. It's not very white, so I like that. So there, that's that. And then I'm gonna use my other brush. I'm gonna go into this, I'm really starting to run out of this. It's that kind of a peachy color. And put that all over, like so. So we did get our new washing machine. My husband has been doing laundry, actually. I'm the one who usually does our laundry, but I think he's wanting to because it's new and he was here by himself before I got home. So I have not even tried it yet, but he thinks it works really good. So I'm thankful for that. Because we need a good washing machine if we can. That's important. So, and it's supposedly just as, I can't say just as good as the other one, but it's smaller on the outside, so it looks tinier to me. I'm like, this looks so little. But the inside is big. So we wanted it as big as we could on the inside. And then we had to choose between, do you want the agitator there or do not? And we've always had an agitator. So this time we did not. So it doesn't have anything there to move the clothes around, except that supposedly the water comes from underneath and moves your clothes around. So I thought, well, and it's supposed to be more gentle on your clothes. So we went that way just to do something that we hadn't done. I'm using this fluffy brush just to kind of get that moved all around a little bit. So a lot of people are out sick at work, so it makes it hard, you know what I mean? As far as, I'm gonna go ahead and go underneath with that same color too, just to get it on there. Actually, I'm gonna use some of that peachy color first. I'm trying to be aware if I'm not all ooh with my eyes, because that's not very fun to look at. Maybe I can just close them all the way. But you think you have them closed, but you don't. This one's probably rolling all around. So a lot of people that normally don't drive are driving. But what's nice is that most people can drive there. So that's good. And I had that orientation and that was fine. Got that done. So that's good. Let's see here. What do I have? I think I'm gonna use a little bit. I'm gonna use my Let It Go brush, and I'm going to use a little bit of this butterscotch color right here. It's not called butterscotch, you guys. It doesn't have a name. I just call it that. And I'm just gonna kind of put it all over, I think. So I'm with a guy this morning who I was only with one other time. And I'm with him the longest than anybody else. I'll be with him for 2 hours because we have to go actually on the freeway and go to another town to get kids. And it's kids who kind of like live in, oh, they're getting our garbage right now. Can you hear that? Wow, it's loud. Maybe you can't even hear it. Anyway, and he is the only person that has not been talkative to me, you know, and that we don't, you know, most people, men and women, they talk to you, and he does not, and I don't know why. So I'm uncomfortable the whole entire time. I tried talking to him, but I'm gonna use, this is the rose gold e.l.f. and I'm just gonna use a little bit of this right here just to put on the lid, I think. Mostly. That looks kind of pretty. Can you see? And I don't know if like he wishes his other aide was with him or what, or if he's shy. I don't know. He's a married man. He's younger, much younger than me. Probably old enough. Well, I don't think that he's young enough to be my kid, but anyway, it's just weird. I just have this weird feeling. I don't like it. And I have to go with him for a long time out in the, but he might just be not someone who talks, you know what I mean? Or he's having a hard time. Just most people, like, when they don't know you and they just met you and they know that you're new, they're talkative, you know, and they'll be like, so, or like I'll say, have you lived here all your life? You know what I mean? Like I usually find out if they have kids and, you know, all that stuff and just kind of normal stuff. And he doesn't really seem like he's that, like he's interested in that. What can you do? Nothing you can do. So I'm not looking forward to that today. I am going to, so you know how I found my Wet n Wild color icon palette? Sorry, that's so fast. I'm gonna use this black. I used it yesterday as my eyeliner and it worked really well. So, wow, that's so loud. Hold on. Do you guys have garbage pickup? Maybe you do. Maybe you don't if you live like in the country or something. Is that what I want to do? So, anyway, maybe he'll talk more this time. I don't know. And then his wife works there too. And then I thought, well, maybe they're fighting or something. Like, I don't know either one of them. I've met her. The only time I ever met him was when I got on the bus. I'm like, hi, you know, and tried to kind of have some conversation. And then on top of it, when he talks, because there's a lot of noise from the bus, you know, and the heater and stuff. When he talks, I can't hear him. I'm like, what? It's so uncomfortable, you guys. I'm with 5 different drivers today, which is kind of a lot, I think. I mean, it's a lot of, you know, figuring like, okay, this is where we're at now, and this is who I'm dealing with now, and I'm just gonna kind of buff that a little underneath, and I need to swipe. So there we go. Maybe I'll look like this. Maybe this is how I'm going to look for the day. I'm gonna put a tiny bit more on, I think. So what does your day look like? Do you have people at work that you're like, I hope I don't have to sit by that person? I don't know. Maybe I should just be more outgoing with them. It's just usually usually it's kind of like an unspoken thing. Like people who grown-ups kind of just do that. You know what I mean? I'm going to use some of the same palette, the Icon. I'm going to use some of that brown there on top of that black a little bit. I feel like it would look good, maybe. So it's not quite so black. I mean, I do like black, but... All right, there we go. That's how it's gonna be. I'm gonna take this brush and just kind of go over a little tiny bit, because I don't want fallout. All right, I think that's gonna be me today, except for mascara. I'll go ahead and use the stuff all over my hands. I still didn't get wipes in here. I need to get more wipes in here. So I'm trying to use tissue to get stuff off my hands. So I'm gonna use the Sky High, Maybelline Sky High. Let's see. So that's something to tell you guys that I'm gonna be uncomfortable this morning, and it might turn out great. Who knows? If it wasn't so dang long, it's so long. I don't have anyone else that I'm 2 hours with. Usually it's an hour and a half at the most. But 2 hours with someone that the whole time I just get this bad vibe, kind of. And then I tell myself, he's not, you know, gonna do anything weird or anything, because this is his job and his wife works here. Like, I don't know, but then I still get that feeling. But then it could just be things I've, you know, just little fears I have or whatever that make me feel like that. And he's actually just quieter, which he has a right to be quiet. So, but I think what I'm going to do, so you guys are my witness, is I'm going to, I'm actually not that big of a talker either. But usually it comes easy with the people, you know, who are just trying to be friendly. I think what I'll do is I'll have a strategy and think, like I've even thought, I want to let them know, like I really don't want to ride with him, but how do I do that? This is my job, my new job. So I was thinking maybe I would just be like, hi, you know, be really friendly, like I would to anybody, and kind of maybe strike up conversation, like, did you grow up here? Is a good way. And then see what goes from there. And then I figure if he is not friendly, then I will just, you're not supposed to be on your phone. I don't think, I was never told that before, but without kids on the bus, I'll just sit on my phone or something, I think, and just not even worry about it. But just give it one more shot, I guess. I really don't even want to give it a shot. I really just want to have somebody else. But I have 4 other people today. So kids were good yesterday, really good. Some of the high schoolers were missing. I don't know why. One middle school boy who is really you can tell that he's a good kid, you know. I talked with him a little bit yesterday and learned more about him, and that was really great. I have hairspray on today. If I'm gonna wash my hair tonight, you know, the night, usually I'll put some hairspray on. Anyway, so that was really good. I got to know him a little better. He had stole something. But he's close to his family, and he has a little brother who's just a year old. I'm like, I bet you your brother just loves you so much and just thinks the world of you. And I guess the little baby is usually taking a nap whenever he gets home from school, but you know, I can tell he's got it going on, which is really nice, and it was really good to talk to him. Anyway, you guys, I'll let you go. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, wonderful evening, wonderful, great night's sleep where you feel rested. And as soon as I turn this off, I'm going to pray for all of you, just that the Lord works mightily in your life, and that you're protected, and that any struggles that you have will be figured out. And yeah, all right. So take good care of yourselves. Stay focused. I've done everything so far this morning I wanted to do except for bring my heart rate up. So I'm going to do that. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow.